What have I done to this board? Oh man. Do you guys think I made a mistake here? So with this board, I found myself wishing that it would break because it has lost a lot of pop. I feel like the holes kind of mess up how the glue is holding the whole board together. So it does feel kind of soggy. It could just be the heat because like I have been skating in 90+ degree weather lately. Did you guys hear that? That sounded like a gunshot over there. So I think I'm gonna walk in this direction for the rest of this video. If I'm walking on this side, at least I could possibly jump this barbed wire fence if I had to get away. Okay, so back to the board. It definitely made the board lighter. What I was trying to do was to make the board lighter, and it worked. It's much lighter. I could do 360 flips on it. So the board has been improved 100%. The pop is better, the tail feels better, the shape feels better, it feels lighter, but it's still not as good as like that anti-hero board I was riding, or just like a regular popsicle board. I can't do a lot of flip tricks with this board because it doesn't feel the same. The tail just doesn't quite feel right still. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, reviews, tutorials, and videos about what I'm learning as I grow as a skateboarder, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's wild. The biggest one I ever skated is like an 8.5, so anything more than that, I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, that's
I didn't think I was gonna be. I haven't finished with it yet, but it was heavy before I drilled it.
Yeah, I was saying, you lose the weight when you did that?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good now.